And there it is, a thing of beauty, I'm sure you'll agree. Joining us now, the two men who will drive the W12, Valteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton. Gentlemen, fabulous to see you. Really, really good to see you. Valteri, how are you? How was your winter break?
Very good, thank you. Break was good, fully recharged, being healthy, being able to have a solid training program, and been working on myself, trying to be the best I can this year. And yeah, honestly, now seeing the car, just now the first thing in my mind is I just can't wait to drive it and can't wait to get back to racing.
Awesome. And you're absolutely in peak condition. Keeping an eye on social media, every time I see you, you seem to be on a bike. I feel like you've done a lot of mileage.
Sometimes on ski-doo or snowshoes or rally car, you know, these kind of things. But no, I'm not at the peak yet. The thing is, we're not racing yet. And, you know, in terms of physical point of view, F1 is quite different.
Thinking back to that little kid on Blue Peter with the remote control car, and my goodness, what a future that kid had and has. You know what I mean? Do you look back at the whole scope of what you've achieved?
Of course, definitely. And I think I was just talking to Toto. It's really about opportunity, and I was very, very fortunate when I was younger to have those experiences on BBC, and really just my dad worked so hard, my family worked so hard to create an opportunity and a path for me to be able to excel. And so it's crazy to think that it's been so long. You know, I've been racing a long time. This is I think my 15th year in Formula One. So yeah. It's hard to believe it's gone that fast, but so many amazing experiences, so many great relationships, so many things learned during that time. So I'm excited to kind of put everything that has been built each year and put it into the focus.
This is your 9th season with Mercedes, which means you've been kicking ass with them for almost a decade now. How do you feel about that?
Extremely proud. I think, you know, AMG was supporting me as well as Mercedes back when I was 13, and you know, it's amazing to have come along this whole journey with them. And you know, each year when we have the success, that car goes on to the road of evolution back in Stuttgart, and I'll always, you know, even beyond my time, that I'll always be a part of their road of history. So very proud of it, and grateful for their you know, their belief in me all this time.
Let's get out of the way, because you're going to be asked it a million times over the course of the season. Why did you only sign with Mercedes for a year?
Well, I mean, firstly, I'm kind of in a fortunate position where I've achieved most of the stuff that I've wanted to achieve up until this point, and so there's no real need necessarily to plan too far ahead in the future. I think we're living in quite an unusual period of time in life, and I just wanted 1 year as a then we can talk about if we do more and keep adding it one if we have to.
So is that quite low down the priority list? I'm assuming your main focus for 2021 is to win an 8th title.
The main priority for 2021, in the past it was about just winning championships, but now it's really pushing for make real. You know, last year there was a lot of discussion about equality and inclusion. And I think there was a lot of talk. This year it's all about pushing for diversity and really making sure that action is taken. So that's kind of at the core of the drive for me. But of course, we exist to win. So that's what all these guys here, guys and girls here, are working towards. And so that's my goal, is to deliver that for them.
Let's bring Valtteri back into the mix. What's it like being this man's teammate? Because, you know, he's an inspirational chap, but he's also, as a teammate, an absolute nightmare.
It's motivating, it's challenging, for sure. And yeah, of course, you know, we are teammates, we're working as a team. But at the same time, no doubt, you know, when we put the racing helmet on, then it's time to race against each other. And we hate losing, we love winning. And naturally, when you're in the car, every time you try to beat everyone, including your teammates, because you're in the same car, and it's a good benchmark. But everything what Lewis has achieved in Formula One, obviously, that's now the best benchmark you can really get, and it motivates me. Of course, I'm more always focused on myself, because I feel like it's important to prioritize where you put your energy. So I really try to work in terms of my performance, how I can be better, basically have that topic on my head every single day. But yeah, it's an extra motivation. But yeah, you know, so far it's been really good working with Lewis, and I think we've been able to, with the teamwork we do, to really push together the team forward. And because we know that, you know, if we want to keep winning titles, we need to team up and work together as well.
It definitely doesn't get old. I mean, it's fascinating to see technology evolve. As I said, it is the same foundations of last year's car, but it's obviously got new components around it. But there's only two of us that get to drive this car, you know, all year long. You know, this is going to be our home. This is going to be with us, connected to us on this crazy journey that we have no idea what's up ahead of us. And yes, so it's the most exciting. It's like going to the fun fair knowing you're going to ride a roller coaster, but we get to do that all year long. So.
We're so lucky.
Yeah.